Hey there folks, and welcome back to Space Engineers. I know it's been a while, but I've been working on a surprise, or at least I wanted it to be a surprise, but it's just taking far too long. So I'm just going to show you what I've been doing. And the reason I haven't actually been recording this, partly because I wanted it to be a surprise, you can see part of the surprise here, is because a lot of it just involves monotonous welding and whatnot, and I don't think you guys would want to see me weld for what has taken me at least 8 hours straight, as well as some mining and refining, but thanks to our ships that we built, they have automated the process a lot more for us. So the first thing that we're going to show you is what I have been doing over these past couple, well, quite a few days actually. As you can see, this is all new. I have a whole bunch of control centers here. These control centers are going to be for controlling each individual gun. So this is going to be a massive ship with a massive crew, and each one of these control stations is going to be able to control a gun. So we can get in one of these, we can go to control panel, we'll find one of our turrets, missile launcher, and we can control it from here. And yeah, so that's what it's going to be eventually. That's what that room is going to be. That is its purpose. And we are eventually, if time permits, we're going to tie each one of these particular stations to a particular turret, so you know we're going to name them accordingly. So say this turret will go to, or this control station will go to a certain turret, so on and so forth. And we're going to continue on. We go on down here. Not much has changed down here. Still wondering what I can put down here, but with each new update they give more things to add. So here's another room without a purpose so far, but maybe we can turn it into crew quarters or something. Maybe a crew rec room at some point in time. So there are these 3 doors. One of the doors leads out. The other 2 doors, they actually lead into the interior stairwell, which we're going to show you. We'll also, so let's leave the stairwell for a little bit to show you the bottom part of the ship. So I still have not figured out how to put proper doors on here. It's gonna take a while before I figure that out. Also, we have a passageway that goes all the way up, all the way down, all the way around, so you can avoid the flight deck area. And it stops at each particular hangar landing bay. Also those hangar landing decks as well. And down here on the bottom is a medical room in case any of your pilots get injured, or flight deck or flight crew get injured on your flight deck. They have some places to restore energy and health. Also, we go down here, there's a small little door where our gravity generator for the flight deck is. And boy oh boy has this taken me an insane amount of resources, but that's why I actually haven't made an episode in, I guess it's over a week now, which is far too long, which is why I have to make this video, because you guys deserve another video. And this staircase goes up to the middle flight deck, so you have the lower flight deck, middle flight deck, and top flight deck. And this one goes to the middle flight deck, and on each flight deck there are some cargo containers for different various parts. Eventually we're going to have some things to repair ships in one, some ammunition and stuff in the other, and miscellaneous stuff in another cargo container. And should put some lights in here. But this ship is not even close to finished, but as you can see, yes, we have some Titan engines on it. And I didn't realize how far the Titan thrust damage the damage of the thrust damage was on these Titan engines, and I blew off the cockpit section of the Ghost. I tried to repair it, and I'm like, oh, I just need to fix that. But that happened very, very, very recently, as I was just testing out the flight dynamics of the ship, and it turns out I need more gyroscopes on it. But this is not even close to being finished. But you guys deserved an update video, so that's what we're showing you. Also, if you see, there is another gravity generator on the other side of this, because the flight deck is so massive it requires 2 gravity generators. Also, up these staircases, and you go to, there's another storage area, so this is just a small little mezzanine area, and as well as that, you open this door, and that leads to a passageway that leads to the other side of the ship. This is not necessarily mirrored, but it's very similar to the other passageway on the other side of the ship. Keep on going up, and here you are. You're on the top flight deck with our small little fighter, heavy fighter. I don't know what you want to call it. Here we have our cargo containers for various things. This is going to be the control panel that's going to eventually control the doors, but still trying to figure out how to put those in without making them explode, because I have an issue with that. Alright, we can head on in again. Also, oh, I should probably mention there are two ways to get off of the flight deck. So there's this door here, and there's the door that we came out of, or, well, this is not really a door, it's just some staircases, but there is a door, and this is on a slightly higher level, and over here is a turret to protect us. It'll protect the stairway over here, protect people coming in case we get boarded. Another cargo container for various things. And another door. Well, so say we're up here, or this is the mezzanine area we were at before. You can run up the staircase, cross over, go down a little bit, and here we are. Underneath there's some cargo containers. This is where we just were with the turret. And over here is another way to go on the other side of the ship, which we will take a look at. Let's go up here, fly up to the top, and all the way across. We're going all the way across the flight deck without getting in the way of any spacecraft, and then we can fly back down. Okay, let's see here. There we go. I gotta figure a way to make it so that we stop at each level without flying past it, but I'll figure it out eventually. And here's the other little passageway, and this one's a little bit bigger. This one has two passageways, and there's a reason for that, and we're gonna go down one of them. The passageway that's closest to the wall will eventually lead us to this little separate hallway that's a little bit more protected from the flight deck, and it leads us to, well, I haven't thought this through, but that'll lead us to the other side of the ship where the engineering section is, which we will take a look at. And the other flight area, it kind of, I blocked it off. Of course I did. It's meant to it's meant so that you can just enter out on the flight deck right away, whereas the other one is a little bit protected so you can enter into the engineering section without getting in the way of the ships. And here is the engineering section so far. I guess I need to, oh god, ow. I need to grind away this block here because it's being blocked. I'm trying to figure out the design of the ship, but right now we have these little areas right here that are gonna be like double thick armor, and here are the nacelles that have the Titan engines. We have one Titan engine going forward, one Titan engine going back, same on each side, and this is essentially what I want the top of the nacelle to look like. We're gonna have thrusters on the top, we're also gonna have thrusters on the side, thrusters on the bottom for, oh yep, here's the thrusters on the side, you can see. Ow, keep on running into things. Here's the thrusters on the side. And, you know, you think this is a massive ship, but with these Titan engines, they actually move fairly well. So, hats off to the modding crew that made the Titan engines. Alright, and this ship has, in the engineering section, it has 9 reactors, currently filled with a lot of uranium, and it is all connected to a connector system that we're going to keep our uranium in there, and it also has a connector up here. I was thinking about putting maybe a piston on it to extend it. We're gonna figure that out maybe sometime in the future. Alright, and there we go. And there's going to be another deck on top where we're going to have all of our crew quarters, as well as maybe another rear-facing bridge. Just one so that you can overlook the entire ship. It might even be a little bit higher up. I was thinking it maybe could be like right I know it's going to seem really high up, but I was thinking it would be right here so you could see the entire ship instead of when you're piloting it from this particular bridge. It's really hard to see the entire ship. And we'll show you that because you can technically fly the ship now. It sucks up a lot of uranium though with those Titan engines, and the fact that it has 9 large reactors plus I think we have 4 small reactors so far. Let us go all the way down. There we go. And now we need to go back up so we can fly the ship. Could technically fly it from one of these stations, but we'll fly it from the proper bridge. And hopefully I'll be able to finish this thing soon. And I'm going to keep you updated with videos, unlike the past couple, I don't know, days. I haven't been able to do that. But, okay, so we go into an outside view, and this is what you get. But, really, the ship is way, way bigger. I can't zoom out any more than that. So that's the entire ship so far. I can't zoom out anymore, and I can't see the rear of the ship, which is kind of a bummer. And here we go. Ship does move fairly well with these Titan engines. See, can I burn up? Because I don't want to... I don't want to burn my Ghost any more than I already have. And I kind of do want to take it for a little trip for you guys, just to show you that I have been making progress, and I haven't been doing nothing all these days. Okay. And, am I going to crash into it? I hope not. There's no piloting station on the Ghost right now, so if I hit it, I hit it, and I really don't want to. Let's keep on going up a little bit. Right now I'm burning up as fast as I can, which is about 0.1 meters per second. Or at least that's the speed that the ship is increasing in speed, so that's its acceleration. Okay. And I think we're far enough up that we can stop. Alright, now, full throttle. We might want to put another set of these Titan engines, but not bad for such a big beastie ship. And then, since we have so many forward-facing thrusters, it does overload, which means we're probably going to have to put some more engines in the more reactors in the engineering section, but that's for another time. We have a lot of work cut out for us at the time being. And if I haven't mentioned it before, the reason I just wanted to finish this ship, the reason I started doing this big project is because it's been like several months since we decided to do the inception of this really big ship. So I just figured I better bite the bullet and try to finish it. And oh dear Lord, it's taking a while. But when it's done, it will be the most epic thing we have ever made in the history of Space Engineers. I mean, I've made some pretty cool ships, but those were in creative mode. But oh man, this is going to be awesome when it's done. Where am I going to put these reactors? I suppose I could shove a couple reactors in the back there where I was planning on having some engines, but I suppose we have room for them if we want, or we could just stick more reactors on the top. Alright, well, that'll be it for this update episode. I will be sure to keep you posted, and we might just do a couple of episodes in the meantime that don't have anything to do with this ship. But thank you folks for watching. That'll be it for this update episode. I will see you folks next time.